In this video, we are going to release the diaphragm, the primary muscle of respiration. We do recommend that before doing any work on your breathing or your diaphragm, that you first review the assessment video so that you can assess before you do this corrective and again afterwards. So if you need to go ahead and hit stop and go back and do the assessment first. And now we're assuming that you've done the pre-assessment and we're going to show you how to release your diaphragm. So Jessie is going to be lying on this gorgeous ball, which is a pretty squishy ball. And, but I'm going to have her demo first in an upright position because while she's lying on the ball, you won't really be able to see what she's actually doing. There's not a whole lot to see there. So she's going to be basically tracing the line. If you could just first trace it with your fingers of the bottom of her rib cage. So those bones angle down. And she's going to have 3 different ball placements where she's going to be lying on it weight bearing. And the first one is always just trying to come in under the bone rather than on top of it. So on one side, she'll be lying with her weight on the ball there. The second position is in the middle. And again, just under the bones, not on them if possible. And then she's going to go to the other side. So what I would recommend is if you know that you have one side tighter than the other, is that you end with that side. Doesn't really matter. Don't worry about it too much. Perhaps if you do this one frequently, try to change which side you start on. So now I'm going to actually have her show the exercise again upright, and then we'll talk you through it lying down. So she's going to be lying on the ball with her weight, and she will take an inhale and push into the ball as she inhales. And then as she exhales, she's going to surrender her weight onto the ball. Surrender, surrender, and the ball will go deeper. When she takes her next inhale, she doesn't give back any of that depth. So notice now she's breathing into different parts of her body. And as she exhales, she once again surrenders to the ball, and it will go a little deeper into her abdominal wall. As she inhales, she doesn't give back that depth. Okay, so you've got the idea, and now we're going to actually do it together. So she's going to lie on her belly. Jessie, would you mind, just for the people who can't do it lying down so they can follow along, just show the option of leaning on the ball on the wall. So for those of you who cannot lie on the floor, you will get a lot out of this exercise, just as much if you lean on the ball with your body weight. The key is the body weight. And she's just showing it on this corner, but I'd have you leaning straight into the wall. She's just showing because this angle is easier to see. But she would just be leaning straight into the wall on the ball. Okay, now, whichever version you're doing, we are going to talk you through it. So she's going to place the ball under the rib cage bone, the bottom rib in the front, and she's on the left side. She's going to take an inhale, and as she inhales, she's going to push into the ball. And as she exhales, she's going to surrender her weight onto that ball. The ball will go deeper. On her next inhale, she doesn't give back any of that depth. So she needs to breathe somewhere else. You can just figure it out. Your body will figure it out. And exhale, surrender, 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 and get a little more depth of that ball into the abdominal wall. And inhale, don't give back any of that depth. Big, big, big inhale. And exhale, surrender, surrender, surrender. See if it goes just a little bit deeper. We'll do it one more time. Inhale anywhere but into the ball, so don't give back the depth you've gained. And exhale, big, big surrender, and the ball just goes a little bit deeper. We're going to do the same thing with the ball in the middle of the rib cage. So just below your breastbone, more in the middle of the body, but it's the same sequence. She's going to weight bear on the ball. Inhale, push into the ball with your belly. Push, push, push with your belly. Good. Exhale, surrender to the ball. Allow it to go deeper into your abdominal wall. Just surrender to it. Now on your next inhale, don't give back any of that depth. Inhale somewhere else. Your body will figure it out. Just don't give back that depth. And exhale, let the ball just go a little deeper into your abdominal wall. Surrender your weight onto the ball. Inhale, don't give back any of that depth. Exhale, surrender your weight onto the ball. Feel it go just a little deeper. Last time, inhale, don't give back any of that depth. And exhale, surrender, surrender, surrender. Let it go deep. Beautiful. And now we're going to go to the right side, just under the bottom rib on the right. Try to be off the bone if possible. The first inhalation, she's actually going to push her abdominal wall into the ball on the inhale. Push, 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 inhale. And then exhale, surrender, and allow the ball to go deep into your abdominal wall. Surrender the weight of your body onto it. On your next inhale, don't give back any of that depth. Inhale, inhale. Somewhere else, your body will figure it out. Exhale, surrender. Allow the ball to go deeper, deeper. Surrender your weight. Inhale. Don't give back any of that depth. Inhale, inhale. Exhale. Surrender your body weight onto the ball, allowing it to go just a little deeper. And one last time. Inhale without giving back any of that depth. Big inhale and exhale, finally, the final surrender, allowing the weight of your body to bring the ball deeper into your abdominal wall. And when you're ready, come off the ball and either standing or sitting or lying on your back, whichever assessment you prefer, just reassess how your breathing feels. Does it feel freer and easier? Beautiful, Jessie.